Hi, this is Adam at The Noise Chap, and this is just a really quick video on what comes up sometimes from health surveillance, the issue of doubling up on hearing protection. Every so often you will see an occupational health physician make a recommendation for double hearing protection. What they're actually meaning is earplugs underneath ear muffs. Now, I have to say, the level of protection that you get from that is not what you expect, and the biggest issue in hearing protection is overprotection, not underprotection. Now, we assess how powerful hearing protection is via the SNR figure. So that's your single number rating of how many decibels the hearing protector attenuates noise by. I've got a list of around 445 current hearing protection styles on the market. Of those, the top 13 are all plugs. So we're talking little foam squishy ones like these. These are the EAR Soft FX, and then we also have these QED ones as well. Both of these have got an SNR of 39 decibels. So that's pretty much the strongest on the market. You can't get above that. But 39 decibels, you can wear these perfectly safely in a noisy environment of up to around 120 decibels. And that's an average over an 8-hour shift, not a peak. So if you have a noise that is occasionally reaching 120 decibels, that's possible. I have never found a workplace where it is averaging 120 decibels over an 8-hour shift. What that means is, frankly, there is always some form of hearing protection out there which is good enough for the noise risk on a site without having to then add ear muffs over the top. So when OHPs make this recommendation about doubling up on hearing protection, more often than not they don't actually know what the noise level is on the site. And the second thing is, it tends to lead to overprotection, which has its other issues. So for example, when you overprotect, people will nod, they'll smile, they'll walk away, and then they don't put the earplugs in properly because they can't hear anything. Or they can't hear fire alarms. Or even more seriously, they can't hear forklift trucks or vehicles moving around in their area. What I've also got to say, I don't think the OHPs are fully grasping somewhat how futile doubling up on hearing protection is. Now, if you have an ear muff that knocks off 30 decibels and you have an ear plug that knocks off 30 decibels, the combined protection from them both is not 60 decibels. The combined protection is probably around 33 decibels. So A, there really is no noise risk out there that necessitates doubling up on hearing protection. It's just not needed. But B, if you do double up on it, it's actually not that big a difference. So if you see any recommendations on doubling up on hearing protection, absolutely not. So unless you have a noise level of over 120 dBA, which is very extreme, I have never come across a workplace with an average of 120 dBA, then there is a single protector on the market that will provide enough protection without the need for doubling up. So the issue is getting the right protection, not wearing two levels of hearing protection. And frankly, most OHPs, when they come out with this, it really is absolute cobblers.